Let me get a mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. How am I sounding? I feel like we're in a nice, comfortable volume. We already checked how it sounds, how we're looking on the green. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a long day to worship. This is going to be a very long video. I'm suspecting about 2 hours. I'll try to cut it down a little less than that. But we are, in fact, finally getting into albums. This one in particular is the Sleep Token Sundowning album. 12 tracks. I think the shortest track is like 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Most of the tracks are around the 4 to 5 minute mark. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I will still be doing all of the lyric analysis and, like, you know, seeing if we can connect everything together, because personally I really do like how they write their lyrics. I think they do a fantastic job of capturing moments, expressing ideas and themes, and I think it's important that we continue to kind of like try to pick the brain of Sleep Token. That being said, seeing as though this is going to be a fairly long video, let's just jump right in. Right off the bat, the way the piano is played, it almost feels like a clock. Just almost like its own version of a metronome. Kind of just wistfully lulling you into the vibe of the song. This is a good, I love how they introduce their music. It makes it so easy to get warped into their world. Very, very easy. I'm already like, okay, yeah. We're definitely listening to Sleep Token now. I'm ready. Pause. We must give credit to their engineer. His use, or her use, their use of the 3D audio space and placing every single instrument every single sound in its own little pocket. It filled up my earlobes perfectly. My eardrums were having the time of their life. I could hear each and every individual sound, and it blended all so perfectly well. Really good use of the 3D audio space. Oh, everything was just sitting so perfectly where it needed to be, so you get the full scope of the song. It's not just like layers on layers on layers. You can hear everything. Oh, it's beautiful.
Like in the lowlight, inside divine, we tango endlessly, like lovers entwined.
Beautiful harmony.
I know for the last time.
Beautiful introduction to the album. The night comes down like heaven for the Sundowning. Makes sense. Makes sense. Before we get into the lyrics, I want to hear how it blends into the next sound. Just a little bit before we get into the lyrics. Okay. That's important to me. When I'm listening to an album, how each song flows to the next matters to me. So that lets me know whether or not this is like a full cohesive situation, or if it's just like similar to a mixtape where you just like throw everything in there and let the fans have a field day with it. You can put it on shuffle and it won't even matter. But when an album is like nice and cohesive and it blends together, the songs kind of help the next song be introduced. I love those kind of albums. So I just wanted to hear what it would sound like moving into the next one. Now, I've heard The Offering before. You can check out that video somewhere. But I have heard The Offering before. Do I remember what it sounds like? No, it has been a while since I heard that song. So this is going to be like a fresh pair of ears now that I'm listening to it part of the full album. I may have a different perspective on it now, and I'm looking forward to it. But before we get into The Offering, I do want to take a look at the lyrics of the sound of the night does not belong to God. So let's take a look see here. Okay, trying to avoid spoilers. Here we go. So right off the bat, we go with when you live by daylight with angels at your side, in order now, bestowed by the light of the sunrise. When you live by daylight with angels at your side, in order now, bestowed by the light of the sunrise. So it's kind of like just... So this is what happens when you live by daylight, okay? And you remember everything only till the sun recedes once again. Oh. Okay. So is this like different? Is he saying there are two different factions, maybe? Those who live by daylight and those who don't? I mean, that makes sense. Not everyone's the same. So those who live by daylight have angels by their side. Those who live by daylight have angels by their side and are bestowed by the light of the sunrise. And they can only remember everything up until the sun sets. And then the night comes down like heaven. And we get that as a chorus. Beautiful chorus, by the way. Right into the bridge. The whites of your eyes turn black in the low light. In turning divine, we tangle endlessly like lovers entwined. Talk to me. I know for the last time you will not be mine. Oh. So give me the night, the night, the night. Okay, so for sure, Vessel. I gotta remember that's the name. Vessel is basically differentiating themselves from those who live by the daylight and himself who wants the night. And though they're I guess enveloped with this love for those who do live amongst the daylight, he recognizes that that's all they'll ever be, is just like people entwined with each other, not actually being able to live together, if you get what I mean. There's that difference is what's keeping them apart. Very, very subtle. Almost simple. A great way to introduce this particular album. The difference between those who follow the night versus those who live by the light. And that's just the intro. Okay. Let's get into the offering. If I remember correctly, let me not do off my memory. My memory is horrible. Let's not do off my memory. Let's just get into the offering. Okay. From the top, here we go. I remember this melody. And the drums. Talk to me.
You are a garden entwined with all. You are the silence.
That's that word, entwined again.
On sacred shores, you've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So take a bite of me just once. I want to turn the page once again.
Wow. Come on now. pause before this gets any crazier. Oh my goodness. Feels like I was riding a bike all over again. You know, like I haven't ridden a bike in a long time. Like, oh yeah, I remember how to ride a bike. Damn. But what I like the most right now is a little more perspective on this joint. The drums are the main character. I didn't really think too much about it before, but each song has a main character that they kind of like highlight. And it's displayed in how the engineer kind of like pushes certain elements forward. In that first track, the first song we listened to, it was obviously the vocals. A lot of layering, a lot of harmonizing, very much at the forefront of the audio. It sat very, very direct in the middle. In this particular song, it's the drums. The drums are so, like, they're even kind of drowning out the vocals at some point because they're just so centered right there at the forefront, and everything just kind of falls behind it. Picture like someone standing in the center and then everyone just like one step behind, going back into like a diamond formation kind of thing. It's beautiful. But obviously the drums are kind of like a really strong highlight in this particular track. Lots of good fills, lots of like, I don't know, hits. Two is just going crazy on these drums right now, and I love that they're highlighting it as the main focal point for this particular song, especially considering the song is called The Offering. In most spiritual communities, especially when you're doing these kind of like rituals, the drums are very much the most important thing. Giving rhythm, giving feeling. When you're doing these kind of like offering things, 100% the drums are the main focus. They have to get everyone into the rhythm, into the vibe, so that they can offer whatever they're doing. That's a great use of naming of the video of the song, the whole concept of it, and just, you know, leaning further and further into it. From what I'm getting so far, this is 100% trying to summon the summoning. They're trying to summon whatever deity that Vessel has been trying to bring down, which I believe is Sleep. Sleep is the deity they're trying to I guess make an offering to. Cool. I'm here. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Just fades away. Well, let's hear how it blends into the next track before I say what I gotta say.
I can lift you up.
Oh, that's why it fades out. It's going from such a heavy, hard-hitting crunchy, because he takes a bite out of him. It goes into from that very like heavy hitter to a more relaxed state. I like it. Now, what I like the most is, especially for that last section where it's just like very guitar focused, it says take a bite out of me. I always picture that very first video where the apple was like a really big motif in the video. He takes a bite of it. It's a crunchy apple, much like the guitar. It's a crunchy guitar. It is. That's dope. That's dope. Just imagine me. That's what I get out of it. That's what I get out of it. Let's go back here. So the offering. Not a lot of lyrics in this one. Very, like I said, it was focusing a lot more on the drums and then to the end of the guitar. So this is very much a I don't want to call it an instrumental, but it definitely has more emphasis on the instrumentals because it's an offering. It's the think of these words more so, in my opinion, as like a kind of like scripture that they just read to, you know, offer words to whoever they're praying to, but the actual music involved is what's doing majority of the heavy lifting for the offering. So it goes on to say, are you a garden entwined with all? You are the silence on sacred shores. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So take a bite out of me. Oh, take a bite of me just once. I want to turn the page once again. Take a bite. That's so cool. So you are a garden. Okay. Entwined with all. Oh, that's cool. You are the silence on sacred shores. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So this is a description of the deity, I believe, that they're talking about. Because everyone has to sleep. Everyone has to sleep. And he's comparing sleep to a garden. Entwined with all. So that goes back to the first song where they were like lovers entwined. I love that use of the word entwined. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. That is crazy. So take a bite of me. Oh my God, that's gonna hurt. Just once. I want to turn the page once again. Take a bite. Turn the page once again. What is that a reference to? What is that a reference to? Turn the page once again. What previous song reference pages? I don't remember. I'll leave that to you in the comments. Now he goes on to say, this is a given, an offering in your favor, a sacrifice in your name. But I know you've got taste, so just take a bite of me. Turn the page once again. Give up the game and let me in. My arms belong to around you, so take a bite. I want to know. Okay, that was really romantic until it got really like weird. Why take a bite? What does taking a bite mean? Why does he want to be bitten so badly? Does being bitten mean that, like, you know, leaves a mark and now he's brandished? Or sorry, not brandished, but branded? Is he looking to be branded by sleep? I don't know. But for anything, for the night has come, from the first song, they've accepted that the night has come, and now they're making an offering to sleep, and they want to be bitten by her. They want her to have a taste of them. I like my arms belong around you. That's real sweet. That's such a sweet line compared to everything else. Very grim and a little interesting. But we keep going. We're now into Levitate. This next song seems a bit more on the ballady side compared to the previous one, which is more on the metal side. But I don't know. I haven't heard Levitate, so we're gonna find out together. All right, here we go from the top.
And I can lift you up. Your body is mostly blood, like water, a perfect flood, engulfing me again. Oh. And I can tell you won't remember my cracking bones, the trauma we can't regrow, just as you leave again. No. Will you levitate up where the angels inhabit? Will you levitate where I won't reach you? And we imitate a story of perfect days, a ballad we fabricate as you forget your words again. No. And is that all you need? To merely pretend to be falling in love with me, forgetting the agony again. Will you levitate up where the angels inhabit? Will you levitate where I won't reach you? Will you levitate up where my love doesn't matter?
Oh, these lyrics are interesting.
Will you levitate where I won't reach you? Will you levitate? Will you levitate?
Wow. I had plenty of time to really listen to those lyrics, and they were very, very interesting. Okay, this one's very different from this last one. So it doesn't exactly blend, but it's definitely given a different tone. So far, it feels like it's been like every other. Like the first song is a daylight song, the second song is a night song, the third song is a daylight song, the fourth song seems like a night song again. So it's like we're going back and forth between each day kind of thing. Well, sorry, not each day. We're going back and forth between day and night. That's what it feels like, at least. The reason I say that is because as I was listening to the lyrics for Levitate in particular, it felt like he was kind of thinking about how do I explain this? It's like if he has two loves, one on the human plane, and that person is like a day walker, a light bearer. Ooh, I like that. They're a light bearer, and he is moving closer and closer to being a night worshiper. Now, in the first song, he's wondering, okay, since you're a light bearer and you have your angels or whatever, and I'm a night worshiper, you're gonna forget everything once the night turns, whereas I'm gonna remember everything. I'm gonna be making my offerings during night and that kind of stuff. In this particular song, there are a lot of references to that, so we'll go through it right now. These are the Levitate lyrics. I can lift you up. Your body is mostly blood, like water, a perfect flood, engulfing me again. And I can tell you won't remember my cracking bones, the trauma we can't regrow, just as you leave again. No. So that was just like a description of like their relationship, where they're at, and the memories that he holds. Then it goes on, will you levitate up where the angels inhabit? Will you levitate where I won't reach you? Once again, he's having this conversation with the light bearer, and he's recognizing like they can't continue this way. They just can't. They're too different. They're following two different paths. She will go on to be with the angels, and he himself will stay worshiping the night. He goes on to say, and we imitate a story of perfect days, a ballad we fabricate. As you forget your words again, because it's turning night. And is that all you need to merely pretend to be? Falling in love with me? Forgetting the agony again. Oh, goodness. So good. So good. So yeah, basically it's just he's rehearsing it again. Like, listen, we know what we were, and our paths are diverging. Just before this T junction, this crossroads, just before this crossroads, you and I were on the same path. It was the perfect days. We loved being in love. But now, as we're diverging, as we're going in different directions, we're watching each other just kind of like separate. And all we're doing is living off of memories of love, when in reality, that's no longer where we're at. Do you feel that way? Do you recognize what's happening? I think that's what he's getting at, and that's cool. That's cool. Then he goes on again. Will you levitate up where the angels inhabit? Will you levitate where I won't reach you? Will you levitate up where my love doesn't matter? Will you levitate where I won't reach you? That's crazy. So now we'll see if in what's next, Dark Signs, We'll see if in Dark Signs, if what I've been seeing as a pattern so far holds true. Where in the first song, he's referencing his lightbearer. The second song, he's referencing his love and adoration for sleep. And in the third song, he's once again taking time to acknowledge what life was like before he started worshiping sleep. And he had this human who he was intimate with, who he loved and spent a lot of time with. So let's see what Dark Signs sounds like. From the top.
I was raised, there was no street lights, just pitch black and passing headlights. Where we met, there must have been dark signs, omens in your skies. Most days you reach for safety, remain calm, forget that you know me. When we met, I could see dark signs, alarm bells in your eyes. And I miss the man I was, the moment we left.
love that vibe. All right, let's hear what the other song sounds like.
Say you won't begin again.
Okay, great. Before we get into the lyrics, I just gotta say Dark Signs is an incredible song. So I think so far it does hold true that he is doing a every other situation. First track, Day Walker, how they were together. Second track, his adoration, love for sleep. Third track, back to Day Walker. Fourth track, back to him and how he feels about his whole situation now that he's fully converted. Very much introspective songs. I love the use of more unnatural sounds, a lot more synth, a lot more arps, very much a very digital heavy track compared to the previous tracks, because what he's experiencing feels unnatural. What he's going through is something he's never really, it's not in his quote unquote natural world. That dark omen he's feeling just doesn't feel natural, and neither does the music that goes with it. Very, very cool. So that being said, let's get into the lyrics. So first one goes, where I was raised, there was no street lights and just pitch black and passing headlights. And where we met, there must have been dark signs, omens in your skies. So he's not even saying that there were omens for him, because for him, he's already been living like that where he was raised. But for her, clearly she's new to this town or wherever they were meeting, and she must have recognized that there was something wrong. There was something wrong, but I guess she didn't actually acknowledge it. It goes on to say, most days you reach for safety, remain calm, forget that you know me. And when we met, I could see dark signs, alarm bells in your eyes. Wow. Once again, reiterating, she should have been able, she noticed the signs, but she just didn't acknowledge them. She could see them, but she was just like, well, whatever. Damn, crazy. So most times she would have been in the safety of her light or whatever, but she decided to keep going with Vessel. And he goes on to say, and I miss the man that I was. He misses the man he was. I won't break and bend to my basic need to be loved and close to someone. Well, somebody, but oh. And that just keeps repeating. And in between he goes, the moment we left off. And I hate who I have become every time I wake up. Ooh. So he missed the man he was the moment he left off. He hates who he has become, and every time he wakes up. So she also influenced him. There was some kind of change that occurred with him. So does that mean that he was originally always a worshiper of the night? He was always a worshiper of the sleep, but he decided to indulge himself with someone from the light. And now he's having conflictions. Is that a word? Conflict. He's having conflict within himself. So every time he wakes up, he hates who he is. And he wishes to go back to who he was before he met her. Interesting. Because originally I thought this was going to be about sleep and a reference to sleep. Because sleep is a very dangerous lover, it would seem. Because before he was asking for sleep to bite him, take his blood. Okay, let's keep going. And if you saw the marks on my dashboard, the new scars that I didn't ask for. Ooh. And would you call asking? Sorry, I gotta read that again. And if you saw the marks on my dashboard, the new scars that I didn't ask for, would you call asking for answers? Tear my arms off. What? And if you saw the marks on my dashboard, the new scars that I didn't ask for, and would you call asking for answers? Tear my arms off. So is he talking to sleep or is he talking to the daywalker? Because this first verse lets me think he's talking to the daywalker, but the second verse lets me think he's talking to sleep. And if you saw the marks on my dashboard, that's a reference to the headlights. The new scars that I didn't ask for. And up until this point, he's been asking sleep to create, to, mark him, essentially. And then everything else after that is just repetitive. So I'm curious who he's talking to. Or is this a mirror? Is he talking to himself? Where I was raised, there was no streetlights, just pitch black and passing headlights. And where we met, there must have been dark signs, omens in your skies. Most days you reach for safety, remain calm, forget that you know me. And when we meet, I could see dark signs, alarm bells in your eyes. And I miss the man I was the moment we left off. And I hate who I have become every time I wait. I think he's talking to himself. And I won't break and bend to my basic need to be loved and close to somebody. Yeah, I think he might actually be talking to himself. I don't think he's actually talking to anyone. I think this is self-reflective. Like he's looking in the mirror and just talking to himself. Remember how we met? There's obviously a shift in his personality. It just doesn't happen overnight. Like you start to shift into someone else. But when he's looking in the mirror, he sees his former self. And he hates who he's become. And if you saw the marks on my dashboard, the new scars that I didn't ask for. Because, yeah, that's why I'm so confused. Because he doesn't talk about the daywalker or the lightbearer in that way. It's almost like if he feels regret and remorse for the way things ended with her. And he doesn't talk about sleep in that way. There's a lot of adoration, a lot of admiration, and very much like there's a deep love that he has for sleep. But he hates himself. So when I'm reading these lyrics, I think he's talking about himself. I don't think he's talking about someone else. Hence why the music is different. The sounds that he uses are different. They're not natural. They're all synthetic. Up until this point, he used a lot of piano, a lot of violin, and his own voice to echo how he really feels about the other person, about the other deity. But when he's talking about himself, it's a lot of use of synth, a lot of very dark, very unnatural. Or am I reaching? Am I misreading this? Am I misunderstanding here? I feel like that is what's happening. And isn't that really cool? Like I think I just like stumbled upon something just now. Let me know if I'm reaching here. You know, like. But I think that's what's happening. Holy moly. Holy moly. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, but let's continue. That was dark science. We're now into higher. So I'm thinking this is a reference to Levitate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to. So far, it's been every other. We're gonna see what higher sounds like. From the top.
You say you won't begin again. Capitulate and let me in, 'cause I am a fire and you are dry as bone. You are taking your time, you are killing me slow, and I know we instigate. Go back and forth, lacerate, 'cause you can remember. Only when you're alone, I am granting you more than the debt that I owe. 'Cause I look for scarlet and you look for ultraviolet. We are exhausted by all this pretending we just can't resist the violence. And you need the melody, I only need the silence. But each time we battle, the blood and the fury takes us a little higher.
Yeah. Come on now.
That you believe, you still refuse to shelter me, as I am a danger and you're a long way from home. You were one among many, but you're now on your own. And I hate the way you look at me when I am not understood. 'Cause you can remember only when you're alone. I am granting you more than the debt that I owe.
goodness. That was a meal. And this is completely like a dreamscape now. Holy moly, completely different. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're eating good right now. Let's take a look at higher. What a crazy song. A lot was in there. Very, very much went back to the metal side of things. Strong feelings were definitely being displayed there. Oh, okay. I almost got a headache from all the headbanging, but we gonna keep going. Let's see what the lyrics are saying. You say you won't begin again. Capitulate and let me in. 'Cause I am a fire and you are dry as bone. You are taking your time. You are killing me slow. And I know we instigate. Go back and forth. Lacerate. 'Cause you can remember only when you're alone. I am granting you more than the debt I owe. Oh. Is this from Sleep's perspective? Is this somebody else's perspective? I think it is. I think this is Sleep's perspective. Because it says you won't begin again. Capitulate and let me in. Because I am a fire and you are dry as bone. If you remember correctly, offerings are made in fire. And the very first video with all the apple biting and whatnot was a fire. There was an offering being made. I'm reaching. I don't know. You're taking your time. You are killing me slow. And I know we instigate. Go back and forth. Lacerate. It's very important. It's usually a term used for wounds. Because you remember only when you're alone, I am granting you more than the debt I owe. Because there was an offering made. So now Sleep owes something in return. Possibly. Or it could be the other way around. I don't know. And the chorus goes, because I look for scarlet and you look for ultraviolet. And we are exhausted by all this pretending. We just can't resist the violence. And you need a melody. I only need the silence. But each time we battle, the blood and the fury takes us a little higher. That's such good writing. Oh my goodness. A very accurate display of the differences of how opposing they are as entities, but how much they need each other. How entwined they are. They need each other to keep going. Oh, that's beautiful. With all that you believe, you still refuse to shelter me, because I am a danger, and you're a long way from home. You are one among many, but you're now on your own. And I hate the way you look at me when I am not understood, because you can remember only when you are alone. I am granting you more than the debt I owe. I think this is from Sleep's perspective. With all that you believe, you still refuse to shelter me, because I am a danger, and you're a long way from home. You are one among many, meaning you are one among many followers that I have, but you're now on your own. Within his own reality, there are not many other people around him who worship Sleep. Possibly. This is my interpretation of it. Please give me yours. This is so cool. This is so cool. So how does one kill Sleep? You are taking your time. You are killing me slow. I think killing me slow might be a metaphor here. Similar to like strumming my pain with his fingers. Might be just like a killing me softly with his words kind of thing. But in this case, taking his time. The anticipation, the waiting is killing her. Oh. Ooh, okay. That's a possibility. That's how I'm seeing it right now. I think it's just from Sleep's perspective. That's what I'm getting from this. This is cool. This is very, very cool. You won't begin again, you won't begin again, you won't begin again. The debt that I owe, the debt that I owe, the debt that I owe. Oh my goodness. What amazing writing. Still keeping the story alive. Higher. Okay. Let's move on. Let's keep going. Take aim. Okay, from the top.
Don't you wait for me. Don't you bathe in rivers. Don't you feel alive. When I see you waking up, and it sends me shivers. How you love like weapons can. So take aim. I need for once. Just take aim. Break me apart. Won't you call my name? Like your curse on this wall. Like your bed of made me hate myself. Made me tear my body. Made me yearn for
Pause. Wow. Mr. Falsetto over here. Really flexing his vocal muscles. Damn. This shit is beautiful. Very, very much, like I said, like a dreamscape, almost fantasy. Drawing from that fantasy style of music. A lot of plucking on the strings. Very, very interesting. It feels like if Zelda was a progressive metal band artist, you know? Link is traveling through the woods or whatever, and this is just playing as he's walking up to, I don't know, Ganondorf's castle or some shit. You know, it's very much like it's giving that feeling, but with a bit of a metal vibe to it. Very, very cool. take aim. Okay, this one feels very synth heavy again. Okay, so let's see what take aim has lyrics wise. Oh, we're halfway there. We're halfway through the album right now. This is the sixth. This is song number 6. Let's see what we got here. Wait, won't you wait for me? Don't you bathe in rivers? Don't you feel alive? And when I see you waking up, it sends me shivers. How you love like weapons kill. Ooh. Ooh. So take aim at me for once. Just take aim. Break me apart. Sounds like he's talking to Sleep again. Oh. So wait, won't you wait for me? Don't you bathe in rivers? Don't you feel alive? And when I see you waking up and it sends me shivers. How you love like weapons kill. So take aim at me for once. Just take aim. Break me apart. Ugh. Call. Won't you call out my name like a curse on this world? Like a battle cry? And you make me hate myself. Make me tear my body. Make me yearn for your embrace. Damn! So take aim at me for once. Just take aim. Break me apart. Love. Won't you? And you know I'll be yours. When the moment is perfect, I will fire and forget till we both lay broken. Ugh. And you know I'll be yours. Sorry about that. And you know I'll be yours. Just want to be worth it. I will run like the wind till you follow me again. I think that's pretty straightforward. Based on everything we've been talking about so far, I think that's very, very straightforward. Fully enveloped in this toxic love. Oh my goodness. That's just beautiful writing. I don't know how much more clear that needs to be. That was pretty clear. Oh my goodness. Take aim. All right, let's keep going. We're now on Give, the second half of the album. This album's crazy. Here we go.
You take the dark and carve me out of home. I picture you when you are all alone. I know how we got here. I know how we got here. I am the shadow, you're a passenger. I am the intake of breath, so sharp, and I know you better. Just wanna know you better. If you wanna give, then give me what you can give. Darkest impulses and if you wanna give me anything, then give any give.
sounds like Sleep's perspective again. I think this might be, for me at least, the song that was easiest to resonate to melody wise. Like I've caught myself trying to hum to the melody very, very easily for this one. So that's really cool for this particular song. I think so far this was the easiest one for me to connect to melody wise. Give. Damn. Okay. Yeah. What? All right. I'm looking forward to getting to that part, but let's go through Give first. Continuing the more of a down tempo from the previous song, Take Aim. If I remember correctly, that's what it was on. Okay, so let's see what we got here for verse 1. Like I said, I think this is like straight up Sleep's perspective. So she says, "You take the dark and carve me out a home. I picture you when you are all alone. I know how we got here. I know how we got here. I am the shadow. You're a passenger. I am the intake of breath, so sharp, and I know you better. Just want to know you better. If you want to give, then give me all that you can give. All your darkest impulses. And if you want to give me anything, then give in again." Yeah, that's 100% Sleep talking. That's 100% Sleep going, "Hey, I see you, baby boy. I see you. Lock in. Give. Offer everything you have. And I will be what you need me to be." Crazy. Crazy. I know exactly how you got here. I see you. I'm waiting for you. It goes on to say in verse 2, "I'll tear the fiber from the filament. I'll be the limit of your light again." Oh, now that's writing. Now that is writing. The filament is like the little wire in light bulbs. So she's literally saying, I'll take the filament out and I'll replace that filament and I'll be your light from now on. Which is really interesting considering she calls herself the shadow. She is the darkness. Oh, I like that. "I want to taste you better." So she's definitely already taken that bite she was talking about he was talking about early on. And she's like, "I want to taste you better. I will be watching for your enemies to let them know that they contend with me." She's feeling protective now. "I want to know you're out there. I want to know you're out there." As toxic as she is as a lover, she's not letting anything else get in the way of her meal. You know what I'm saying? She wants to know him better. She wants to taste him. And it goes on to say once again, "If you want to give, then give me all that you can give. All your darkest impulses. And if you want to give me anything, then give in again." And it repeats. Down to the bridge, it says, "In this open warfare, I won't fight fair. No, I won't fight fair. And in your waking moments, I will be there. I will be there. So even when you're awake, even when you're no longer within my realm, I'll still be there. I'll still be watching you, protecting you as I can. Oh, she's so sweet. How romantic. And it goes on again. If you can give, then give. So I guess the offering worked. She's happy to be here, broski. You did it. Now give her everything. Give her everything. Okay, this next song, God, sounds like it's going to be absolutely mayhem. So let's just get right into it as quickly as we can. This is Sleep Token, Gods. Whoa. That might be my favorite song off the album so far. Holy moly, that was cool as shit. That was so cool. Oh my god. Gods. Let's see how it blends into the next one. Well, that is very different. That is indeed very different. This one's called Sugar next. Okay. Let's see what the God's lyrics got going on over here. Because I couldn't quite understand majority of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he was actually saying. Okay, it goes on to say, I see the gods avert their gaze from me. My fucking form is but a wreck beneath them. And there are always people I can call on. It's all so easy for me. Okay. Okay. No more taking chances. No more teeth to bite with. No more smiling faces. I am alone again. You want to talk? You want to talk it out? Because the joke's on me and I'm laughing too. You want to watch me bleed? Because I bleed so well. It's all so easy for me. Who is talking right now? What is this? Is this sleep's like past? Was sleep kind of like an ostracized as a god? Was that? Is this what's happening? I don't know. Who's talking? Eternally, eternally. Do you like the way it feels? Like fire from the heavens carving past the surface into you? Whoa. Do you like the way it feels? Like fire from the heavens tearing me asunder beside you? It's all so easy for me. Oh my goodness. Was sleep being like essentially bullied when in the realm of gods? Is that what's happening? Who's talking? What does this mean? I'm lost. I'm genuinely lost on this one. This one caught me off guard. I don't know how this pertains to anything we've heard so far. This might just be a standalone, maybe. Maybe. But I'll let you guys let me know what I'm missing on gods. What a great fucking song though. Holy moly. Yeah, put me on. What is gods about? Who is referencing who here? Who's the main subject? I got no opinion on these lyrics. I don't know. I am indeed lost. Maybe Sugar will give us a bit of some insight. Who knows? From the top.
Twisted little game, but I know in a way you need to complicate. Believe that though we never eat, we still know how to feed. We still know how to bleed. Oh, sugar. Taste for you, sugar.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Maybe I just like the sweet songs from Sleep Token. Sugar, Caramel. Very, very nice. Okay, yeah, that definitely works together. Okay, so we got sugar. Okay, let's see what we got here. And you play a twisted little game, but I know in a way you need to complicate. Believe that though we never eat, we still know how to feed. We still know how to bleed. Say what now? And you play a twisted little game, but I know in a way you need to complicate. Believe that though we never eat, we still know how to feed. We still know how to bleed. Okay. Sugar, I've developed a taste for you now. Yes, you have. My arms keep you in the room. Barely let you move. Show me what you do. Tonight, we're second guessed again. Let me wrap the chains, addicted to the pain. Okay. This is sex. Yeah. They're getting down and dirty. That's all this is. It's not complicated at all. Just straight up doing to do. Cool. To each their own, you know what I'm saying? Get it where you can. Do you want to see how far it goes? That's a crazy line. Do you want to test me now, my love? You must be crazy if you think that I will give in so easily. Things we buried low coming to the surface now, my love. You must be crazy if you think that I will give up the game. Oh yeah, they like it rough. Hey, take it easy, Tiger. Damn. Yeah, this is just straight up how they be doing to do. Yep. They are indulging in each other. Very, very much so. A little bondage, maybe? Hey, man. No judgment here. Everybody's got their thing going on. Hell yeah. Sugar. How sweet. Let's keep going. We're now heading into Say That You Will. From the top.
Or is that a word to say my love? Or just a gesture in tongues? Well, I live to guess your sorrow, and you live to empty my lungs. You've got me up in a frenzy again, and I know you're planning to leave in the end. You say that you will love the impulse of love and the instinct to kill, and turn out so warm. This light you are
basically just lie to me. Okay.
Is that a glance in your eye? Is that a blade in your palm? Well, I am yours tonight, so will you lay in my arms? You've got me up in a frenzy again. I know you're planning to leave in the end. So say that you will let the impossible and the instincts of kill and circles of war. This light here on mine till the sweat starts to blow. Won't you say that you will, even if you won't? Won't you say that you will let the impossible and the instincts of kill and circles of war? This light here on mine till the sweat starts to blow. Won't you say that you will, even if you
Sorry, I kind of just got enveloped by the emotion in that. Like, I was completely enthralled. Kind of forgot I was recording there for a second. I was just like, just living in it. Oh my goodness. Say that you will. Sleep token. Wowzers. Well, that's gonna be nice. That's a nice little preview. Okie dokie. Making our way downtown. We're at number 10 off the album. Say that you will. And it reads, is that a word you said, my love? Or just a gesture in tongues? Yo, how does he come up with that shit? Like, how does he think of that stuff? Is that a word you said, my love, or just a gesture in tongues? Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I live to guess your sorrow, and you live to empty my lungs. Oh. And you've got me up in a frenzy again, and I know you're planning to leave in the end. So I'm trying to figure out who's talking here. Is this vessel to daywalker, or the other way around? Is this daywalker to vessel? Because is that a word you said, my love, or just a gesture in tongues? Well, I live to guess your sorrow, and you live to empty my lungs. Oof. And you've got me up in a frenzy again, and I know you're planning to leave in the end. Won't you say that you will? Let the impulse to love and the instinct to kill entangle to one in this light. You are mine. It might actually be the daywalker. Till the sweat turns to blood, won't you say that you will, even if you won't? Yeah. I think this might be Morning Mary talking to Vessel. Ah, boy, the blood of Mary. Let me not make those references. Oh, is that a glint in your eye? Is that a blade in your palm? Well, I am yours tonight, so will you lay in my arms? So is the light bearer joining him tonight? Because he was sleeping around with sleep just one song ago. So, like, did she notice? Did she notice and go, hey, did you forget who you belong to? We're together, you and I. I'm not gonna let you be taken by that sleep woman. Ugh. Is that what's happening? Is there jealousy? Because she's noticed it. There's a glint in your eye. And is that a blade in your palm? Well, whatever. I am yours tonight. So will you lay in my arms? Won't you say that you will? Let the impulse to love and the instinct to kill entangle to one in this light. You are mine. Wowzers. Oh my goodness. I think this is the daywalker. I think she is saying, hey, I'm recognizing you're changing, but don't forget who we are. You're still my love, and I'll sleep the sleep out of you if we need to. You know what I'm saying? I'll sleep the sleep out of you if we need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting you fall for her. Very, very interesting. And even if you are already falling for her, lie to me. Say that you will. Interesting. That's my interpretation of it. I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to hearing your interpretation of it. That's really cool though. Okay, let's see what Drag Me Under sounds like. Let me run it from the top. Drag me under. How harrowing. This one's like a nightmare. Very, very harrowing. And it blends so perfectly into the next one. Okay. Drag Me Under, the penultimate song in the album. And she goes, and I know the angels tonight are as lost for words as I am, to merely behold you as we lie down together. So this is definitely a continuation from the last song. Drag me under again, deep into your love. And I know the gods will abandon the heavens just to find us, to merely behold you as we lie down together. Drag me under again, deep into your love. Hold me beneath the surface. Oh my goodness. So is she abandoning her faith? Or it could be that he's committing himself to sleep, because we know sleep and the gods don't really go along together. It could be like that. I'm not sure though. I think there's two there's two possible ways we can look at this. Like 100%, not 100%, 50%. On one side is like, oh yeah, this is from the lightbearer's perspective, and she's abandoning her faith to follow Vessel out of love. Or it could be that Vessel is 100% committing to sleep, and they're aware that the gods are not going to be very happy about their unity, but they can't help it, and they're just going to fall deeper and deeper in love. That's fascinating. Fascinating. But you can definitely feel the album winding down. You know, you can feel that the album is kind of getting to the end of it all. A lot more slower tempo, a lot more deeper in terms of like the emotional state that's being expressed. Interesting. Very, very beautiful. But anyway, we're on to the very last song on the album. This one's called Bloodsport. Thank you for sticking with me all the way here so far. Unless I've been splitting these up into multiple videos, but what a great album so far. Let's wrap this up here with Bloodsport.
Stars align again, even if the earth breaks like burnt skin, and the heavens just won't open up for me. Would you invite me in again? Won't you pay for your arrogance? Won't you show me your weakness? I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I can't win. I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I'm made loving you on Bloodsport. I can't win. So let's play.
That's gorgeous.
And somewhere the atoms stopped fusing. I'm still your favorite regret. You're still my weapon of choosing. And out there, stuck in a quantum pattern, tangled with what I never said. You say it doesn't matter. I wanna be forgiven. I wanna choke up chunks of my own sins, even if the sky cracks in the morning and the heavens just won't open up for me. You invite me in again, let me pay for my arrogance. Won't you show me your weakness? I'm made loving you, blood sport. I'm made loving you, blood sport. I'm made loving you, blood sport. I can't win. I'm made loving you, blood sport. I'm made loving you, blood sport. I'm made loving you, blood sport. I can't win. Somewhere the atoms stop fusing. I'm still your favorite regret. You're still my weapon of choosing. And out there, stuck in a quantum pattern, tangled with what I never said. You say it doesn't matter.
Oh my god, is he crying? Wow. And how does that blend into the very first song? Beautifully, of course. Beautifully, of course. Okay. Very last song of the album. It's Bloodsport. Very, very straightforward. It was very, very clear in the chorus, especially. I made loving you in a Bloodsport. Very much like just reiterating how toxic the love is, but how much he can't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. I want to roll the numbers. I want to feel like I want to feel my stars align again, even if the earth breaks like burnt skin. Oh shit! And the heavens just won't open up for me. Would you invite me in again? Won't you pay for your arrogance? Won't you show me your weakness? What the fuck? That's so cool. So once again, I want to roll the numbers. I want to feel my stars align again. So he wants to see how lucky he is. Even if the earth breaks like burnt skin and the heavens just won't open up for me, even if the odds are against him, would you invite him in? Won't you pay for your arrogance? Won't you show him your weakness? My God. I made loving you a Bloodsport, but he can't win. But he still wants to play. And somewhere the atoms stop fusing. I'm still your favorite regret. You're still my weapon of choosing. And out there, stuck in a quantum pattern, tangled with what I never said, you say it doesn't matter. How does he think of these things? What? What? Let me read that again. And somewhere the atoms stop fusing. Incredible. Just thinking about that already, you're going under a microscope, like really far under a microscope, and it's keeping within that realm of like the impossible. Within the realm of the impossible, I'm still your favorite regret. You're still my weapon of choosing. And out there, stuck in a quantum pattern, in the quantum realm, where the impossible is possible. Tangled with what I never said. You say it doesn't matter. I want to be forgiven. I want to choke up chunks of my own sins. Even if the sky cracks in the morning and the heavens just won't open up for me. Would you invite me in? Let me pay for my arrogance. Won't you show me your weakness? Even if the sky cracks in morning is such a great way to express that. That's such a great way to express it. A nice little play on words, you know? The day breaks, but in this case, the sky cracks in morning. Oh, how does he come up with this stuff? How does he do it? How does he do it? I think in the reference here, and the heavens just won't open up for me, is like if it was raining on his parade. You know, like how the sky is super cloudy. So even if the day breaks, the sky is just super cloudy and he doesn't see the sun. Oh, that's one way to look at it. That's just impressive writing, though. My God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Sundowning from Sleep Token. What an incredible album. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to hear what's next, you know what I'm saying? I think big takeaways for me were definitely the intro, The Night Does Not Belong to God, The Offering, obviously. I really like Dark Signs. Take Aim, Gods, and Sugar were probably the standout songs for me. Those were amazing. Simply amazing. But writing wise, Bloodsport is crazy. And Levitate. And I think the reason I like Dark Signs is because this was a very introspective one. Like insanely introspective. Amazing stuff. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking around. If this full video gets posted, right now we're looking at about 2 hours into recording. We'll see if I'm able to upload the entire thing or if I have to do some individual cuts for each song. Either way, I will do my best to make sure you guys can see this as it's been requested. We do this kind of thing live on twitch.tv/thewave-collective. So join us every weekend. We do this literally every weekend for sure. And sometimes during the week we'll play some games, depending. But for now, I really hope you guys stay safe, stay up, and stay blessed. And we will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.